Vegan myths. Today, let's talk about some of the myths. There are many different myths about the vegan community that perpetuate society. Some of them are large myths that have spread to the far corners of the world, and some of them are lesser known myths that could wreak havoc on the community if believed by a general public. Today, I will introduce some of these myths here. By the way, before continuing, I would like to mention the difference between vegans and vegetarians. A vegan diet can be viewed as the strictest form of vegetarianism. According to the Vegetarian Society, a vegetarian is someone who does not eat any meat, poultry, game, fish, shellfish, or byproducts of animal slaughter. Vegans, on the other hand, do not consume any animal's products. In addition to meat, this includes all dairy and eggs products. So even if an animal was not killed to make the product, if it comes from any part of an animal, this product is not considered vegan. So, vegans don't get enough protein in their diets. This is simply false. While meat and things like eggs and milk are major sources of protein, they are not the only ones. Many of our beloved vegetables have protein, like spinach. 1 cup of uncooked spinach has around 7 grams of protein. Nut butter has 8 grams of protein per 2 tablespoons. Quinoa has around 9 grams of protein per cup cooked, and 1 cup of cooked lentils packed has a whopping 18 grams of protein. Many research studies have shown, in fact, that both vegans and traditional eaters are usually getting too much protein in their diets. If you can't eat meat, then you can't build muscle to become strong. There is so much false in this statement. Things like hemp powder and dairy deprived whey protein sources pack incredible volumes of protein, just like those traditional protein shakes. And it is possible to get the recommended amount of calcium into a vegan diet without drinking and eating dairy products that will enable someone to keep muscles and bones healthy for the long term. Things like raw nuts, calcium fortified hemp milk, and cooked greens like broccoli and kale have great amounts of calcium in them per serving. Vegans are weak. Well, NFL defensive lineman David Carter, 6 time Ironman champion John Joseph, and the tennis sisters Venus and Serena Williams are all vegans. Vegan diets are not healthy. If fruits, vegetables, non GMO products, no MSG, and a lack of meat and dairy are somehow unhealthy, then what else can be healthy? Not only does a vegan lifestyle afford the body more opportunities to acquire micro and macronutrients the body needs to operate and survive, it also helps to flush out the toxins and free radicals that have built up within the body that have been deposited by over-processed foods, grain-fed animal meats, and even over-pasteurized dairy products. You will have to supplement holes in your diet with vitamins if you go vegan, which will end up costing you more money. Well, let's break this down. A vegan diet has been scientifically researched and measured against dozens of other diets, and it has come out on top time and time again as the most nutrient dense diet on the planet. This means if you adopt a vegan eating lifestyle and remove animal products and dairy, then you have to make sure you replace those foods. Try other fruits and experiment with other vegetables. Try to broaden your taste buds, and as you do this, you will be finding other sources of vital nutrients and vitamins that were otherwise absent from your diet. Veganism is an eating disorder. First of all, veganism is a lifestyle while vegan is a way of eating. Veganism is a lifestyle that seeks to exclude all forms of animal cruelty and exploitation. This includes not eating animal products and byproducts, but also not purchasing clothing made from animal skins and boycotting news and media outlets that either support or take no stance against animal cruelties. However, vegan is the eating lifestyle whereby animal products, byproducts, and dairies are removed from the diet and replaced with suitable fruits, vegetables, and fortified non dairy products in order to maintain bodily health and promote a healthy lifestyle. While an eating disorder is mentally based condition that surfaces in physical manifestations of control, resulting in an incredibly unhealthy treatment of the body. Vegans only eat vegetables and the food tastes horrendous. Vegan eats all sorts of things, including vegetables, raw nuts, all sorts of fruits, non dairy fortified milks and drinks, freshly squeezed juices, and hemp powder proteins are just a few of the foods vegans take in regularly. A plant based diet is not a diet of salads, it is a diet of anything that is grown in plant form. This means potatoes, fresh herbs and spices, bananas, grapes, and virtually anything else that grows on a plant is consumable on this diet. Luckily enough, these are the same ingredients that can be used to make spicy bean chilies, hearty stews, sweet potato lasagnas, and even pizza. Many people have been led away from adopting a vegan eating lifestyle because of the things they have seen on the news that are simply not true. The myths mentioned in this lesson are just a handful of the myths perpetrated over the decades since plant based diets have surged back into the public eye, and it is important to understand that these myths are not only false but ridiculous. However, if debunking these myths still have you wondering if you will be able to stay physically fit on this type of eating lifestyle, then the next lesson is for you. In this next lesson, you will outline many major athletes who have fully adopted a vegan eating lifestyle, and we will share some real life examples with you.